Here are 30 overlooked, off the beaten path destinations that make amazing day trips from Tbilisi, or a fun overnight adventure. Oh, and if you really want to know the easiest and safest way to travel to hidden gems in Georgia, avoiding the crowds, click on the link below in the description and discover your travel superpower. But more of that later. Head past the lakes and waterfalls to this lesser known mountain destination with a unique form of wilderness. We call Domi Mountain the Kingdom of Clouds because the sun rises through the mountain mist, creating such a spectacular and unforgettable sight, like in an aeroplane. Better to camp overnight in the clouds so that you can catch the mists at both the late sunset in the evening and the early sunrise in the morning. Avoid the sea of tourists at Runes Hotel in Kazbegi. Kugeti Church above Tbilisi is truly something straight out of a fairy tale. It's easy to find the whole place to yourself. Get some space, some quiet and some culture in this large wilderness area of Swaneti. It's so remote. Here the snow peaks rise above the alpine meadows, giving you the feeling of freedom because you can wander wherever you want, whenever you want. It's such an adventure to climb to the top with fantastic mountain views. But for me the highlights were the alpine flowers and the 1,000-year-old stone towers. The lakes themselves are nothing special. Seriously, the Karoldi lakes are very small. Ponds, in fact, are not worth the effort. But there were no crowds, no large groups, no selfie sticks here. What you do get is fabulous landscape, huge mountains and green hills. We had such an amazing time here. But if you're looking for a relaxed, easy hike on a flat and broad path, the charming and authentic Trusso Gorge is ideal for you. Trusso is one of the most beautiful valleys I've ever encountered. Not only are there incredible landscapes along the way, there are also fascinating ghost villages. The air feels so fresh here and everything is so calm. I felt like I could almost touch the clouds. I felt like I was in heaven last time I was in Riconi. Walk along this lush green forest, along meandering paths through beautiful valleys until you reach this amazing bridge. Can you believe that it was crafted from egg whites in the 12th century and still kept its original appearance? Paris is called the city of love, but Signagi is Georgia's little gem. With spectacular architecture and beautiful landscapes, spend a lazy afternoon here taking romantic walks in the old city. And don't forget those nice pictures to remember these moments forever. Tatsminda Park is not your fancy amusement park with spine-chilling roller coasters. But avoid the tourists at the cable car and walk to the top, where you can get a great aerial view of Tbilisi. You won't regret it. Take things slowly in the vast, scenic, colourful forest of Sabaduri. Without any of the crowds, you can get creative with your photography here. But bring your own food and water because there's no vendors for a long, long way. Very close to Sabaduri Forest is Sioni Lake. Here the turquoise water surface of this mountain lake reflects like a mirror and allows you to take beautiful stunning pictures with any phone or camera. Travel back in time and feel the beauty of nature at Tbilisi in Gori. Tbilisi is an historical open-air museum with street squares, a sewer system and even a secret cave tunnel that leads down to the river. But watch out for those cute lizards that clamber all over the rocks and try and steal your cake. Racha is really amazing. Spectacular sceneries, fresh air, cool and refreshing rivers and lakes. I'm in love with Racha and can't wait to explore it more next time. It's hard to believe that this fascinating power station produces half of the electricity supply for Georgia. And Gori Dam is an absolutely stunning location with spectacular panoramic views. The underground structure of the dam is so interesting and incredibly impressive. Vardsia Cave Complex is a village built inside a mountain. Enjoy wandering around this enchanting place and feel the energy as you go deeper and deeper into the mountain. It's just pure magic. Samshavildi is a beautiful ancient fortress and castle town where you can really enjoy the peace and quiet. Wander around and watch the eagles stalking from up high and listen to the old walls tell you tales and take you back in time. Bebristica is a charming ancient Georgian fortress that is deserted and desolate. But if you're looking for solitude and awesome views, this is the place to be. Imagine a vast green canyon with magically shaped rocks and stunning views where you can walk, hike and have a relaxing picnic in the cool canopy and revitalise your spirit and soul. There are a lot of trails in Tbilisi Canyon and it's just gorgeous at any time of the year. There is still a great deal of nostalgia for the Black Sea, and in many ways the Black Sea is like a time warp. But by the way, it's the sea that's blue and it's the sand that's black. It's full of minerals and maybe even some gemstones. The Corsica's mountains are insanely beautiful and unforgettable place. These are incredibly quiet mountains. And the peace and beauty of some places are just mesmerising, and this is no exception. This place won't be a secret for long. Kujuri is perfect. The fortress is so enchanting. It is best seen actually at sunrise to see it in all its magical glory. Getting up early may not be the easiest thing to do, but I promise it'll be one of the best things you ever do in Georgia. In the cold winter, Paravani Lake freezes over and you have to keep moving to stay warm. But boy, was it fun at this secret getaway. Tasheti is a paradise of untouched nature with views of breathtaking beauty. The best place in the world for remote, iconic villages. Tasheti is a 3-day tour that you will never forget. Vashlivani reminds me of Africa so much. It has that diversity of birds and plant life, beautiful valleys, and a vast network of stunning dry riverbeds. Vashlivani has amazing prairie-type fields with endless green grasses and semi-arid desert landscapes. It's a great idea though to stay a long weekend here, but not in July or August though. It's far too hot. It is a desert after all. Narakala is a fortress carved out of living rock. But forget those warning signs or boardwalks, handrails and lifts. This is tourism in the raw, but the payoff is amazing views, and as you've walked up, a real sense of achievement. These sulphur baths in Old Tbilisi contain lovely hot, sulphur-rich water to soak in, and if you're brave, a 15-minute body scrub. Rye Park is a great place to play giant chess or ride a scooter, but make sure you first walk the Bridge of Peace. The bridge is a gorgeous glass bridge built to connect New and Old Tbilisi with a unique, captivating style of architecture, but it's best to see at night when it's shining with lights and looks absolutely stunning. The mesmerising Cathedral of Sambor is called the symbol of New Georgia. The inside is beautiful with many religious artefacts. Holy pieces were brought from the Jordan River, Jerusalem, and even the tomb of St. George. It's a truly beautiful work of art. The bell tower, the gardens, and all the small chapel are all fascinating. But to me, the Sambor may be modern and imposing, but I adore its eye-catching dome. It's worth a trip to the Chronicles of Georgia just for the view. On one side it looks across the old Soviet buildings, and on the other side the blue Tbilisi Sea. You know, as you climb the stairs, 16 massive pillars towering over 30 metres in height begin to unfold before your eyes. The Mother of Georgia has a bowl of wine in her left hand and a big sword in her right hand. The wine is to offer friends, and the sword is to fight enemies. I would choose carefully if I was you. Sometimes beauty is not far away from home, and in fact these lovely botanical gardens are in the centre of Old Tbilisi, and during a hot summer day they're a great place to have a mini hike and a mini day out. And they make a perfect getaway from the city's smog and traffic with their gorgeous waterfalls and flowering plants. A few years ago we started exploring Georgia with small groups of friends and called ourselves Weekend Travellers or Weekies. And now over 1,000 people have travelled with us, had incredible fun and eaten some incredible cake at over 100 incredible destinations in this beautiful, diverse country. And travelling as a group means it is safer, cheaper, and without the organisational hassle. Just pay, go, and have fun. But there was one big problem with the tours, and it wasn't the lack of cheesecake. Everybody wanted to know which tour was the right tour for them. Of course, some of us, including me, did every tour going. I know, that's a lot of cheesecake. But here's the thing, we all have limited time, and we need to know which tour will really make the most of our precious time. So I wanted to do something about it, and that's why I created the Which Georgian Tour is Right for You, a free assessment or quiz that will show you exactly how you can make the most of all your time in Georgia and give you personal recommendations on which tours will be perfect for you. So if you want to find the best way to see Georgia and eat lots of homemade strawberry cheesecake, of course, click on the link below and take the free 2 minutes quiz now. Problem solved.